What? Oh, it is. Oh, my God, it is. They're back. Hit Rose here.
What's going on, YouTube? It's SC and place to be chilling, Mr. A&E, back with a Smackdown review. Friday Night Smackdown. Joining me is not Deion Sanders, but Primetime.
What's up? What's up?
So, look, we know that the Triple H era is here, and I'm telling you, it seems like every week we got somebody new debuting on Raw or SmackDown, which there's some people on social media talking about stuff. I think he needs to cool it down with the reviews. I'm like, Tony Khan did the same thing. So bring him on for me. I'm happy for it. I am happy for it because I want to see what's happening, because there is rumors that we are just on the horizon of a draft.
That'll be nice.
Which after Clash of the Castle, I think right after Clash of the Castle, there is SmackDown and Raw dates that is slated to have both Raw and SmackDown superstars on there. So with that being said, I'm like, bruh, bring it. I'd rather y'all shake up things now, 2 months before Survivor Series, if y'all plan on doing Raw versus SmackDown, opposed to just doing it in October and y'all telling everybody to fight for blue and red. No, don't do that. Which I do think he may bring back War Games. I'm not necessarily sure, but that is apparent because tonight we had the return of Hit Row. One of my favorite groups that never got a chance is coming back on the show, which I have a theory for them. Which, I don't know how you feel about it, but I have a theory because I dated myself. So why would they bring him back without Swerve or something like that? I think I have a theory for that. To be real,
we'll get into it when we talk about it.
Okay, so yeah, let's get right on to SmackDown here. So it was I thought it was a solid episode of SmackDown. I'm not saying it was the best episode because, like I said, we're taking baby steps. 225 years, but he's showing different kinds of changes in here, and we kick off with the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah taking on Shotzi and Xia Li. This match was mostly just to showcase the strength of Raquel Rodriguez. Obviously, they didn't really.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, though. Yeah. I would have mixed up the teams. I would have had Raquel and Shotzi or Raquel and Xia Li. Not Raquel and Aaliyah.
I mean, I agree, but they did it because of heel and face. That's why.
Yeah, but
and that's why I think the roster got to be shaken up for more things to to fit. And I think, look, I had to say like this: if he's going to bring back the Women's Tag Team Championship, I think he has a plan. Okay, so I'm just like, with that plan, I think the end game is Sasha and Naomi. But I do also think it's also let's shake up the roster, and then so we can actually make some legit teams that make some kind of sense, opposed to just putting the heels together, putting the faces together. I do believe it's going to be something of that nature, but we just have to wait and see what that brings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Raquel Rodriguez hits the what's the name of her finishing move?
Yeah, they changed the name of it. What's the Chicana bomb? But they changed it, so.
Yeah. Well, it's that one-arm power bomb that she does. And she pins Xia Li for the win. So now they advance. So on Monday, we'll have Alexa Bliss and Asuka taking on Nikki ASH and Doudrop. And then next week on SmackDown, we'll have the debut of Nikita Lyons and Zoe Starks, but they did get a promo today.
Who was Nikita Lyons?
You talking Yam Yam Bigelow?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Her and
which kind of ruins the NXT not pay-per-view thing that they have in.
Oh yeah, Heat Wave.
Yeah, because she's going for the title. I mean,
exactly. And I mean, well, I think it kind of spoiled it for how NXT ended on Tuesday anyway, which we'll get into when we do the Mini Wrestling review. But moving on, so backstage, Karrion Kross, which we see a follow what happened last week, and now you get Karrion Kross cuts a promo backstage with Scarlett, And he says, this is the rebirth of a darkened soul. He said, Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, they were, the top. They've been chosen in this timeline for this, and they were tossed away and forgot like broken toys. And said, wait for the perfect time to strike back and get his vengeance. And then he said, now it's time to create a new timeline. And then he says tick tock, and then he looks over he looks over from around the corner and sees Drew McIntyre getting ready to walk out to his entrance music, and his entrance music starts and he walks out. So, like stuff that you were saying, like more backstage stuff, like them getting ready to go out and stuff like that, we're seeing more of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was kind of creative. McIntyre is he's out there in the ring. He's excited for SmackDown new faces, including Cross, who attacked him last week. But he said he made an impact. But he said, you did it at the expense of him. So then, but McIntyre calls out Roman Reigns, and McIntyre said, you needed toys and your cousins to beat Brock. I did it with my bare hands in the main event of WrestleMania. But then Scarlett makes her appearance, and she makes her way to the ring, while McIntyre...
Well, he said he needed nothing, he meant that, because there was nobody there.
What'd you say?
Well, he said he needed nothing, he meant that, because nobody was there.
Yeah. So. They definitely empty arena on that one. He said, while McIntyre was distracted, Scarlett... the Usos come up and they attack McIntyre, and then Usos look at Scarlett, talk about something. This is blood. Tell your boy this is bloodline territory. And Scarlett said that's funny because Karrion Kross wanted to tell the tribal chief the same thing. Because she was saying it, but she didn't have a microphone, so it's kind of like hard to kind of like hear it type thing. Mm-hmm. They was going back and they was going to do Ivar versus Kofi Kingston. Kofi attacks both of them on top of the stage with a kendo stick, but the numbers game gets the best of them. And then they beat him down, and then Ivar gets on top of the barricade, which is right there by where the audience is at. It gives Kofi a splash right there on the stage. Great visual.
Yeah, but this man, no offense, this man was not just champion, he was champion. Like, he should be able to put more of a fight.
Well, I also think that the New Day need to be repackaged again. I'm not saying change the name New Day. I'm not saying make them the New Nation. I'm just saying they need to be repackaged again. Because right now, what we're getting of the New Day is like, okay, we've been getting, this is 2022, we've been getting 8 years of the same New Day.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, y'all, I'm not saying go back to heel New Day, but you gotta repackage the New Day a little bit, because I think that's part of the storyline of why they took out Xavier Woods and now they took out Kofi. So next week is the Viking funeral for the New Day, which I think this is going to be like, let's kill off the power of positivity New Day and come back with a new version of the New Day. I'm not saying this is a Big E returning type thing, but I do believe that we gotta get a new repackaging, because I do believe that Triple H looks at Kofi and was like, okay, this man was a former world champion. These guys were at one point the longest reigning tag team champions and considered one of the greatest tag teams of all time, and groups. These guys feuded with the Shield. These guys, Xavier Woods won, even though the tournament sucked, but he won King in the Ring. Like, I'm pretty sure Triple H looks at that and he says, like, okay, we got to get some kind of prominence or some kind of credibility back to these guys.
Yep.
So let's write them off for a little bit, because right now you got to build up tag team. And honestly, they'll probably come back at the Clash of the Castle, because when they want to put the Viking Raiders there, aren't they from over there or no? No. Because
I'll be honest, I think they're from like Minnesota or something, whatever.
Well, I mean the characters. I'm saying, but I'm just saying because of my geography is all fucked up, so please forgive me. But I do believe that we got to do a New Day repackaging. Sometimes give them a new edge, give them a new attitude, give them a new something, just to, because that heel New Day, I really enjoy heel New Day. I enjoyed Serious New Day. I enjoyed Usos versus New Day.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see if they decide to change anything. I guess we're just time will tell. 225 Triple H.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I call them, y'all. 225. Put the piece in 225. Everybody use 350. Next up, we got some local competitors in the ring that's going for a tag team match. Now, apparently, people read Fightful Selected, read the dirt sheets and talk about who it was going to be. I did not know who was coming out. Like,
they did this last week too with Karen Cross. They said they say so is in talks with WWE to come back, but lately when they say in talks, the people just show up that night. So it's kind of like okay. Usually when you say in talks, it's not a done deal. Yeah. But I guess that's what happened.
But see, me personally, every time before Raw Smackdown, I don't read any of the dirt sheets or watch any stuff like. And I'm not saying I don't do it because I'm better than that.
No, I don't read it either. But when you're on Twitter, it just pops up.
Exactly. So. Yeah, I'm just sometimes I just don't have time for it. I'm always busy. But when that Hit Row theme hit, I was just like, you got to be shitting me, because I didn't read anything, so I was genuinely excited, because especially how much I like Hit Row, and I was like, okay, is it Hit Row or is it Hit Row? And they answered my question. It was It was B-Fab with Ashanti the Adonis and Top Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in there, which Top Dollar gained a little bit of weight, but he wasn't doing nothing. But they were back as Hit Row, the full group. I was happy to see B-Fab. And it just like Scarlett, it's just like, they may not be great wrestlers. They don't need to be. They're there for the manager spot or the mouthpiece spot. And B-Fab works with that. That's her job on the microphone. So
I just want to see what happened, how they'll be. So
say what?
Before I said I want to see how they'll be before I get excited.
Well, here's my thing. So they obviously squashed them, and they hit their heavy hitter finishing move, which was like a drop kick to the side of the head, while Top Dog does like a back body drop. So I think it looked pretty cool if it's done right. So after they all get on the mic and reintroduce who they are, and if you didn't know, now you know. Now, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about it. I do believe that right now it's good to see that Hero's going to be a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
But however, I do believe that, because everybody was like, it's messed with that Swerve's not there. It's with Swerve's group. How you bring back Swerve's group without Swerve? Well, obviously, Swerve wasn't going to reign around, because Swerve is a talented guy. And he wants a job. So I'm not mad at him for going to AEW. I mean, would I love to have Swerve back in Hit Row? Absolutely. It's his group. He created the group, and the group was made to be around him. However, I know on Twitter he said he ain't got nothing to do with this, but I do believe that Carmelo Hayes may come in there and swoop in.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I don't even want it in my head. Nope. I don't even need that in my head.
I'm asking why though.
Because Carmelo is Carmelo Hayes. Hit Row is Hit Row. You should not mix those two things. Just let them all have their time equally.
Well, I mean, Carmelo Hayes is going to have his time equally. But I'm saying, but even to, they are themselves, but they are kind of similar. To be real with you, he's great.
I never seen Carmelo Hayes do a rap battle.
Say what?
I never seen Carmelo Hayes do a rap battle. What's he gonna be? C Hayes with money sign? It's gonna be money sign.
It ain't even gotta be about that type thing. I would say, because first of all, we gotta see how Hit Row the tag team does first off. And what I'm saying is, the Carmelo Hayes was the one that took out their leader in the first place. So
I guess I just like Carmelo Hayes just to be himself. I
mean, I would too, but I don't know if he'll do it by himself or Trick was. I don't know what the case may be. Like I said, as of right now, we got to see.
Oh no, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no chance Triple H is bringing up Carmelo Hayes and putting him in the group off the bat.
No, look, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. But right now, I believe he has a plan, because if there really is a draft coming up. You right now you never know. But right now we have to see how they operate. Say what?
No, I said I think it'll be somebody, just not him.
Yeah, as of right now, I'm just like, as of right now, I don't need just anybody just taking over if they're looking for a leader. As of right now, I mean they're probably gonna look at Top Dollar as the head guy, but I mean right now, it needs to be focused more on a tag team, and you never
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm saying later on down the line. It could be a joint forces thing because.
And we're being honest. I see Trick Williams more than I can see Carmelo Hayes being a leader. Or the third.
Wait, say it again.
I can see Trick Hayes being the third rather
Trick
than Carmelo.
Williams, you mean?
Yes, what I said.
Trick Hayes.
I mean, same thing.
Damn sure is.
I can see Trick being the third rather than Carmelo.
I mean, it's a possibility, but right now,
so then Trick Hayes would be like, "Get your boots scooting."
it can either be that, it can either be because as of right now, I personally believe that Hit Row is going to get a fourth member, but it ain't going to be no time. I think down the line, I think after the draft, after they establish him as a tag team. Because it's okay to have... There's no stables anymore in WWE right now. Other than Judgment Day.
That's not as... Well...
Judgment Day is a stable.
So Hit Row is a stable. I thought Hit Row was a...
Say what?
Okay. I feel... I get it though.
It's kind of like... It's like... But as of right now, we have tag teams now. Kind of. Not really. But there really is no... stables right now because
I feel
even
like
Maximum Miles is okay. Say what?
I was gonna say I feel like they brought back Hit Row just to be like in the tag division to build it up.
I mean I do believe that, but you can still be in a tag division in a stable.
Mm-hmm, yeah, right.
Yeah, because right now, like I said, Judgment Day used to be a stable. Now it's more of a tag team, I guess. But I think Judgment Day is gonna break up anyway. Then you had the Hurt Business, that Vince killed the Hurt Business, so there's no stable there or tag team. Maximum Male Models is not a stable; it's a tag team that hasn't debuted yet. The Bloodline is like the only stable that we got officially right now. And obviously, you don't want to do it like AEW where everybody's in a fucking stable. But I'm just saying, but it's good to have a couple of stables along with the tag team, and I do believe that they will turn Hit Row back into a stable with Top Dollar and Ashanti the Adonis being the tag team of that. Because after the draft, it's a possible. Because I see it could be somebody like a Carmelo Hayes. It could even be somebody like Angelo Dawkins.
Okay.
Because the way I look at it right now is
I can see that.
Because I'm like, because I was fancy booking in my head, which I do, and I like doing this. I'm like, I think he's the one to go heel over Montez. If that is the case, I can see him create a stable called the Fam, because that's what he says all the time. Like, and then he'd be a leader of something that can help. That will give one Angel Dawkins something to do.
Or Montez can be the leader. He could just.
I wouldn't want Montez. I wouldn't want Montez being the leader of somebody like Hit Row, because he don't need a stable for somebody that is somebody to either help get them over or to stay relevant or something like that. I'm not saying Carmelo Hayes needs a stable because he's good on his own. But what I'm saying is, first of all, if Carmelo Hayes was to join Hit Row, Hit Row be getting the rub from Carmelo Hayes. He'd be helping them out. I'm saying Angelo Dawkins could be helping out Hit Row and Angelo Dawkins himself, and they can create a whole new group. Nobody has to say that Hit Row has to stay being rappers. You know, so it's a I do believe right now they're a tag team, and I think in the month of August they're going to build them up as a tag team and build up more like them, Maximum Male Models, Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. I think they're going to build up those tag teams and they create some new ones, and then we going to get after Clash of the Castle, and because look, there are a lot of storylines going on right now that are going to be like I said, we'll talk more about it on the midweek wrestling review, but Tony D'Angelo and Santos is having a street fight at Heat Wave, which is next Tuesday. And yeah, and then after that, if Tony wins, Santos is gone. But if Santos wins, Legado del Fantasma is out of the Tony D'Angelo family. Whatever the outcome is, that means they're going to the main roster some way or another. So with that being said, them going to the main roster, I don't think Triple H is going to be like, okay, here's a Raw debut them there, here's a SmackDown debut them here. If you have a draft and you draft Legado del Fantasma to a Raw or a SmackDown, and you draft other people, I think that helps refreshing the whole roster, refreshing the whole show. Do it Triple H's way. Get one of them belts off of Roman, and then you can have. I think that's why Karrion Kross may be there. One goes to Raw, one goes to SmackDown, and one stays on SmackDown. I think Drew stays on SmackDown. Karrion Kross goes to Raw.
Was he?
Yeah, so that's what I think. So I think within that, because obviously I think Carmelo Hayes may be losing on Tuesday. Who knows? But or he may come up with the North American Championship like Swerve did, and then lose it, and then lose it on NXT. Like
I don't think Carmelo Hayes is only because it's to this guy. If it was somebody else, I'll probably believe it. But this guy, I don't. Maybe he could. I don't know.
Well, he may beat this guy because I also think Solo Sikoa is going to be coming up also.
Yeah,
I think he's right. I think Solo Sikoa may be coming up also, and you may never know. Join the Bloodline. Who knows? But I think
honestly, at this point, I think he just should just join. I mean, you probably get the biggest, not the biggest paycheck, but you'll be getting premier TV time.
Exactly. If join the Bloodline, shit. That's what I'm saying. But you can't just have the Bloodline as the only stable. You need more stables. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
if Triple H wants to create a stable of Hit Row, if he wants to make a stable on Raw, if he wants to try to bring, because they already broke up, with my fingers up, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander on Main Event, and Triple H said he has some plans for Cedric. There's Ricochet out there. Like there's different things that they could probably do to help. And Triple H loves a good stable. Ask me again. DX, Evolution, DX, and DX again.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
The Authority, like he loves a good stable. So I can pretty sure see that there are going to be a couple stables being made. Even Bayley, when she came back in a stable.
Yep.
So we gotta see how that goes. But we have a contract signing between Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler. But Ronda Rousey comes to the crowd in the ring with a duffel bag. And she says, she's not supposed to be here because she was fine for some of that SummerSlam. Then she just opens the bag and pours all this money on the table. She says, but trust me, it's going to happen again. But when you're the baddest, you can afford it.
She put on Twitter or on Instagram, she said, here's your money. Now go look at that budget cut money and find some more people for me to beat up.
Yeah, I like. It's amazing how the budget is good now, right? To bring these people back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was looking at the list. I was just like, okay, these people are in AEW. They can't come back, but like a Tegan Knox can come back.
Yeah.
And see who else has got. I believe Bronson Reed is like right here to coming back.
Yeah, because he was definitely a Triple H guy. I could understand Vince didn't like it.
Yeah. I don't know what the Impact shit look like, but me and you come back, baby.
She ain't there.
I can't hear you no more. What happened?
She's in there.
Okay. Well, then the official try to get her out the ring, and then Ronda grabs like security guard and slams at the arm, and then also she walks up. But then here comes Shayna Baszler, and then she was like, "What you doing? You can't do that. There are rules you got to follow here." And then Ronda looks at her. She was like, "You used to be a killer. What happened?" And walks off. And I was just like, "Ooh, I like to sell this because Shayna Baszler used to be a killer." And what the fuck happened? So Baszler's in the ring. And then Liv Morgan's in the ring. She started the arm brace on. She said she nothing but a bootleg Ronda Rousey. And she
that's not how she said it.
She said,
"You're nothing but a bootleg Ronda Rousey."
That's your girl. And she said she beat the real one twice, so she'll beat her too. So
I beat Ronda twice, and I will beat you too.
Dude. I mean, she be read off that. Shayna just like, oh, really? Fuck you. Start slamming her elbow on the table and just beating the shit out of her arm, and then Liv luckily wraps her arm around Shayna's head, bounces off the ropes, and bulldogs her through the table.
Yeah, I hated that.
I was just like, she's going to be a heel because right now this is not what the babyface does. I'm just like she's just escaping this, like to the point where people want to see her get her ass kicked now.
Yeah, I hated the bulldog. You
want to see Liv get her ass kicked, didn't you?
No, I'd rather another move than the bulldog. I always hated the bulldog that Trish does because I was just like, all right, we're gonna put your foot here, okay, and we're gonna walk, okay, and slam. I just hate it. So,
yeah, it's like they're guiding the move more than she's doing the move. I get it.
Yes, all she got to do is put her foot on the rope, and then they basically got her foot on the rope too. So it's like, okay.
Yeah. We come back. Usos make their ring for a tag team matchup with oh wait a minute. Did I miss the part when they got beat up backstage? Or was that after?
I'm not sure when that was in the show. So
okay, let me make sure because I think okay. So I am missing a couple things. So backstage,
underage.
Here you go. McIntyre beats up the Usos for attacking him.
And Sami Zayn ran.
Yeah, Sami Zayn ran. So,
are you a track star now?
They so overused, bro. So they and also to tie up all these backstage stuff. Ricochet's backstage also. He feeling good. He got his turtleneck on. He got the jewelry on there. He like, I feel like a new man. Of course he does. New era. But then Baron Corbin attacks him in the back. So obviously this thing is not over. But now we get a tag team match with the Usos making their way to face McIntyre. And it looks like it's gonna be a handicap match. But who comes out to save McIntyre? Madcap Moss. Okay. That was I was like I didn't see y'all trying to get him something, but nah, Madcap ain't the way to go. He goes and they have a decent tag team matchup, but then Sammy tries to prove his loyalty when Drew goes for the Claymore kick and Sammy pushes one of the Usos out the way. He gets Claymore, and then but that doesn't really work because McIntyre hits Jimmy with the Claymore, and then they lose. They win. I personally would like the Usos to win. They could just pin Madcap. I don't know why Madcap was there.
I thought that's why he was in the match.
Yeah, but I guess not.
You do need Drew. Well, I guess they want to give it to Drew so they look stronger.
I'm saying, but you need the Usos right now, these unified tag team champions, to look strong, and they can beat a team that's not a team. You know, so I figured they could beat Madcap. Like, Madcap don't come in there and give me business. Main event, which they have been promoting the Intercontinental Championship throughout the whole show, making it feel prestige, showing the veil like they did for the United States Championship. That was really good. Against, I'm going to just call him Walter. Walter taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. My God, was this a good match. I enjoyed it. This was a hard...
Shinsuke's almost getting back to NXT show.
Boy, it was hard hitting. The chops from Walter, the kicks from Nakamura. There is this one kick that Nakamura does to Walter, and he slowed it down. Like, he catches this man right in the face with a knee and lays his ass out. Like, that was a stiff-ass shot.
Shinsuke probably happy to be starting to do strong style moves again.
Bro, look. Did you see how...
Just wait till we get the Kinshasa instead of the back of the head and start getting
We got one. You didn't see it?
No, I'm talking about that one was okay. I'm talking about like AJ Styles style, to the back of the head. It's really like he got decapitated. I'm talking about that.
Ooh, boy, I was like, because he was going for the Kinshasa on the corner. The crowd was getting into it. He runs up and Walter hits him with a lariat. Walter tries to go to the top with the splash, but the Shinsuke gets him in an arm bar. It was a little sloppy, but he still gets him in an arm bar. Also, he puts Walter in the ropes and gets that slide German suplex. I like when he does it. But then there was a time, like I said, he goes for the Kinshasa. It wasn't strong enough one, but he does hit Walter in the back of the head with it. It tries to go for it again, but then Walter gets out of it. Then Walter hits like the power bomb with the stack pin and wins the match. Man, that was a good Intercontinental Championship matchup. I like, and of course, I like the way Walter and Ludwig do the Imperium pose at the end. That's why I'm hoping the third member comes there for Imperium. That's another tag team right there.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
and another stable.
He's too busy being Vinny Bucci or whatever his name is.
Which, like I said, I'm hoping, because he has a match with Carmelo. He's a Heat Wave, I believe, and I'm just like, I'm hoping that he just goes back up to Imperium, and then they can have their team back, and then that way that's another tag team. And then, like I said, if you put Maxwell Male Models out there, it's another tag team. And if you put Angel Garza and them in there, that's another tag team. So it's kind of slowly building up. Maybe if you put back Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, that's a tag team. Like there's. Huh?
I know. Now I know it's probably too early or too late to like start building this, but I would like to see Sheamus and Gunther match at Cardiff, or even Butch / Pete Dunne and Walter.
I think Butch is going to be repackaged for the draft. I think Butch is done. Just like I think Ezekiel's done. However,
Ezekiel is done until he can grow facial hair back at the Royal Rumble.
Exactly. When it comes to, I would like to see Walter in a match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sheamus would be a good opponent for Walter.
Especially as overseas.
Yeah, I think Sheamus would be a great opponent for him. I don't, like I said, as of right now, that pay-per-view is in September, right? Like right where All Out is at?
Yes, the day before or the day after.
So we still got about 3 weeks of build left, and we already right now.
Do you think they use Pete Talibate at any point?
No,
because he's the UK champion.
Damn, I forgot all about Talibate. To be honest with you, I'll be real with you. I forgot all about them NXT UK guys because they haven't been getting promoted a lot. So anything that's going on in UK, I
mean, NXT UK is just not like they can take some of those guys, just put them in the NXT. NXT will be good again. But no, I mean, Tyler Bate is the champion. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's cool, but as of right now, I think this is what Triple H does. Like right now, we have our main event. Like I think right now there are exactly 3 matches announced so far, and like I said, because I really think that because he's taking his time, that he's building. If you recognize, he's building this like a takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got.
Just like 5 matches.
I think it may be like this is overseas 60,000 people. I think it'll be about 7. Right now we got the 6 women's tag. We got the women's championship match with Liv and Shayna. We have Roman and Drew. I do believe that we're going to get
Edge and Balor.
Edge, Balor, or Mysterio, like something's going to happen with the Judgment Day. Obviously, I do believe that we're going to probably get like maybe AJ Styles, Dexter Lumis. I'm not necessarily sure. I do believe Walter could probably get a shot when it comes to like maybe Sheamus wins a shot against Walter. That'd be a dope match. Mm-hmm. Maybe something with Bobby. Like I don't know. There's so many ways that they can go.
Bobby is facing AJ for the title this week.
That should be good. This is the first time did they ever face the Impact? Well, they were in Impact at the same time, were they?
They were
at
AJ,
one point.
AJ, Bobby seemed like he was teaming with Jeff Jarrett for like years. So, yeah, they ain't really fight.
But this version of Bobby Lashley versus AJ, I think it's gonna be a damn good match.
Yeah,
and it's something new. We haven't seen that before. Because Bobby, even though he's a babyface, they're both babyfaces, but he's booked to be strong. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that it's going to. Bobby ain't losing that championship to AJ. Bobby's not going to lose that championship until the WWE championship comes back, or a championship comes back to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
He's not losing that United States championship. So, but guys, that was SmackDown. So obviously, I give SmackDown a thumbs up. How about you?
Well, I give it a thumbs up too.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be back here for Raw. We'll also do the podcast. We talk more about NXT and AEW, the Quake by the Lake, and the Go Home show to Heat Wave. and talk about some other things, obviously, on the podcast as well. So, once again, like, subscribe, and share. Once again, this is NC, the place we chill, showing Andy, and not Deion Sanders for prime time.
All right, y'all.
All right, in the Nerd Coalition.